Asked your CPA about this, you owe it to yourself to take another look. We provide a licensed and insured tax attorney who evaluates your company at my expense to determine eligibility. Businesses of all types can qualify, so go to getrefunds.com to potentially get a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Download the Innovation Refunds app or go to getrefunds.com, getrefunds.com.
As a roofer, I'm always on the go, so I need to be able to get things done from anywhere. That's why I partner with Beacon. With the new Beacon Pro Plus app, I've got the brands I depend on, like GAF, right at my fingertips. It's like having my Beacon rep in my pocket 24/7. I rely on Beacon because I never stop building, and neither do they. Now through June, purchase through Beacon Pro Plus and earn up to $1,500. Beacon, always building.
It is 56 degrees outside here at Broken Bow under a sunny sky. Winds are beginning to pick up out of the south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Barometric pressure bouncing around a bit this morning, now falling at 29.86. Humidity at 73%. As we mentioned, yesterday's high was 87 with an overnight low of our current temperature at 7 o'clock of 54, now up to 56. And that's a look at the weather. The bad news is 1/100th precipitation is all we've measured so far in this month of April. Brent and Dave with you here on the Breakfast Show. Let's talk a little bit about a good cup of coffee in Arnold and much, much more.
Yes, Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts. You'll find them in Arnold, Nebraska. They have all their spring things in. Stop in to see their spring items and spring home decor. Also, they want to make sure you're aware they have a wonderful baby section. If you know someone having a baby soon, come and take a look at the quality and soft baby items that they sell at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts, your historic destination barista bar and gift shop right here in our back door at Brubaker's Coffee House in Arnold. Make sure you follow them on Facebook to keep up on all the latest happenings at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold, where coffee with a friend is always a good idea. Brubaker's open Tuesday through Friday 8 to 5, Saturday 9 to 3. hung up by this great big chain, you know. And so they presented it to me yesterday. They called it the rally chain.
Okay.
Well, the Cub, this is an amazing story,
Oh,
Tanya.
geez.
Just an amazing story. Yesterday, the Cubs fell behind 7-0. They were down 7-0 in the second inning. Unbelievable. You know, you're thinking game's over. I then remembered the rally chain. So I summoned the rally chain. I was like, bring us back, bring us back. Third inning. You can't make this up. Third inning. Cubs score 8 runs, take the lead. They win the game 14-9.
Feeling pretty proud of yourself.
Oh, I'm
you
telling
changed the game.
There's power. There is power in the rally chain. It was amazing.
And faith. You had faith in that team.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about faith in the team, but faith in the chain.
In the chain.
I had faith in the chain.
Oh, now you're going to wear it every single time.
That's what I told
Yeah.
Dave. That's never. Well, I took it off for a moment, but yeah, I'm going to wear it a lot.
Oh, no, you don't have it on. We're doomed. This segment is doomed. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, Tanya, sometimes when I go places in a conversation that makes Brent uncomfortable, he says, I'm going to go to my island now. And I'm just about ready to jump onto the island myself.
Go to your happy place. I'm going to go to my happy place.
Well, a happy place would be maybe going to the movies and getting
Yeah.
away from the day-to-day
For a lot of
turmoil
people,
and
sure.
stress and all of that. And a lot of good movies again at the Fox.
It's, you know, it's now, you know, springtime going into summer and everything feels right with the world. Hollywood is churning out enough, you know, big movies and little movies, everything to keep people entertained and coming back. So, yeah, we've had Super Mario Brothers, the movie, opened huge, and I think it's because, you know, we haven't had an animated movie now for a little while, and it has the nostalgia factor, and then it's just a family film, and you know, so it did very well. It was, I mean, we had 2 other movies at the theater, but not too many people went to those. It was all Super Mario. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's funny how you do have every once in a while you have lots of animated films and then you kind of get a dry spell.
We
and-
do. Yeah, and well, and I hear about it. You know, when are you going to bring another kids movie? I'm like, well, which one you want? Because there aren't any.
I have to ask you this question too, and then I'll let you guys visit because Brent knows some more about movies than I do and the actors and so forth. But as a radio guy over the years, and it's not that way so much anymore, but it used to be when you were out with the public, you almost sometimes, you know what, I think I'm going to go home because, you know, you'd be sitting at a table, somebody comes up and goes, you know, I really think it'd be nice if you'd play this, or why don't you change the music to this? And there's a whole lot of program directors out there, in other words, or people that have taste in music. Do you get that as a person who selects the movies? People go, oh, hi, Tanya. You know what? Have you heard about?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And a lot of times it's a smaller film and it's something, you know, kind of maybe limited in release. And I'm like, well, I appreciate the, you know, the request, but I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Well, you have to take a look at are you going to, if you have that movie for somebody who would like to see that smaller movie, and you have 3 people show up, that doesn't work out very well.
Yeah, and there's been times I said, do you have 200 friends you'd like to bring with you on opening night? But other ones, you know, maybe aren't so limited and I can bring them in for a week at a time. And, you know, I welcome those requests. You can email me. My phone number's also on the website. A lot of people, I think, just have me saved on their phone and they see something on TV or in a magazine, you know, or on social media and they reach out, which I appreciate. I love it. You know, I want to engage with the public and, you know, bring as much to Broken Bow as I can.
Yeah, that's good of you to do that. Brent, just take over, would you? Now that you've kind of settled down a little bit.
I was trying to think of a Cubs movie that I could request. Oh, Rookie of the Year. That was an old one. Cubs
Yeah.
movie.
Brent,
Anyway.
let's move along.
Okay, we'll move along.
My dad's a big Yankee fan.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah. Huge Yankee fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huge. He's got a Yankee jersey. He's got his name on the back.
Wow,
you know?
nice.
Yeah.
That is a fan.
That's a fan.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. Well, he's had a lot more to cheer for over the years than I have, being a Yankee fan. I know that.
Anyway, back to movies.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't have any baseball movies on the horizon, unfortunately.
Well, you do kind of have a sports movie coming up, and I'll ask you about that here in a minute. But my grandkids went and saw Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
I feel like I know the movie extremely well because they loved it, and I've been kind of getting the play-by-play of the entire movie. But one thing they said was, Pappy, there were so many people.
Yeah.
It was crowded.
It was crowded.
So, yeah, you must have had some amazing crowds for it.
We had
so.
some great crowd. Friday night, we completely sold out and had to turn people away. And the last, 10 people were like, I hope you can sit together because, there's seats kind of randomly. It's all that's left. But they all seemed to be happy when they left.
Yeah.
So, it was crowded. But I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I know. Well, it's been a big movie, and I know it's played well here in this area. And it will continue for a while longer.
Probably, for the next, this is just the first week. We'll have 2 more after this. So plenty of opportunity to see it.
All right. Some of the other stuff that is showing, John Wick, Keanu Reeves. This has become a huge character for him. We're chapter 4?
Chapter 4.
Now for John Wick.
Yeah.
And it's been here for a while. I assume it's had a good run for you. But if people want to see it, looks like its time is ending this week.
Thursday night, 7 o'clock will be the last chance to see it. It's been here for 3 weeks. And it's also done very well. And, some of those movies like that, it's more of an adult film and rated R, and the audience is a little more limited. But people are really big fans of John Wick and Keanu Reeves, so they turned out for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the last one. If you saw it, you're not sure there at the end.
Oh, there might be a fifth.
Is it done? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, well, of course, I think of Tom Cruise is older than Keanu, isn't he?
I think Tom is 60. So I don't think Keanu Reeves is 60.
Yeah. So he's got to have a couple of more action films in him yet.
So. Yeah.
I don't know how guys that age do it, but anyway.
They get paid a lot of money.
Well, that helps, doesn't it, Tanya?
And they have doubles.
Yeah,
and they have
stunt doubles.
That's true.
Good point, Dave. Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons.
Another great movie.
Yeah, this has been a big hit.
I enjoyed it. I didn't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons. I didn't play the game growing up. Didn't know anybody who played the game. It was so entertaining and funny, and it was a great 2-hour popcorn movie. Yeah. Didn't have to think too much. It was
I like those.
Yeah, it was really good, and hopefully they make another one because the ensemble, the cast worked really well together. Didn't seem to have any kind of what I call lately is Hollywood agendas. It was just really entertaining. Yeah.
So it's, let's see, I'm looking at the sheet here. It's going to continue through the weekend into next week, too?
It goes into next week. It probably ends Thursday the, 20th will probably be the last day for Dungeons & Dragons. And then we've got, let's see, His Only Son. Starts Friday.
Okay. Now, I'm not familiar with that one.
So I was hoping to have it for Easter. It would have been a great one to open Easter weekend. It's all about the biblical story of Abraham and his son Isaac and the sacrifice. And so that's what that one's about. Just another great faith-based movie. The quality's a lot better than they used to be. They seem like a lot bigger budget films now. So yeah, it's called His Only Son. If you're not familiar, please, you can go to our website, watchthefox.com, and watch the trailer, or check it out on YouTube.
Okay.
Whichever you choose.
Right. And that movie starts Friday.
Starts Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. So that one will be replacing John Wick. John Wick will end Thursday. His Only Son starts Friday. And it'll be here for a week unless it's doing really well, and then we'll keep it. So the movie, you mentioned sports movie. It's a Michael Jordan, well, not Michael Jordan movie, but it's all about the Air Jordan Nike shoe.
I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, so it all kind of depends on how His Only Son does if that movie comes in. So it's kind of on the fence. Sure. I hope we can bring it in. So, yeah, just keep an eye on that one. And hopefully we can bring that one in. But, yeah, I learned Michael Jordan, because of that shoe, he really doesn't have to work another day in his life. He gets a check every November for somewhere around like $400 million every single year.
Just having his name associated with the shoe.
They still sell Air Jordans all over the world. So,
And I think, guys, what was we talking about through the day? They're having an auction on his shoes that he wore in one of his playoff games.
Oh, yeah. I think, you did share that story, I think.
They think it'll go for about $4 million a pair. Just
because he wore them.
Yeah, he wore them in one game.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So that one's one to look forward to. Hopefully we can bring that one in. And then, we've got a lot looking for. I'm looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy 3 on
You're not
May
the
5th.
only one.
Oh,
I can't wait.
I loved those. They're so fun. So yeah, that's May 5th, and then also in May is The Little Mermaid, which it's not animated, but still family movie that we're looking forward to.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting really close to. I mean, I feel like you've already had some blockbusters.
We have.
But the summer is known for big summer blockbusters,
ones.
and we're getting close to that, aren't we?
I think The Flash looks really good.
It does look good.
And it brings Michael Keaton back as Batman, which is really kind of exciting. The trailer is great. Hopefully the movie, is just as good. But I think The Flash looks fun.
Yeah.
Looks like a fun movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Fox Theater open for parties, or even I think you've even had business meetings and things.
We
at
have.
the Fox Theater.
Yeah, we've had business meetings because you can hook up your computer and have a slideshow on the screen. You can use a remote, I don't know, whatever you call it, page turner.
Yeah, right. Okay. I know what you're talking about. I can't help you with
PowerPoint
the word, but
slides, So
The
you can
clicker.
the clicker. You can do that, and we do have a lot of birthday parties. We're getting close to May, and school kids will be coming. A lot of the schools here like to treat to their kids to like an end of year movie day, which is a lot of fun, and they're so excited to come. We treat them at Christmas too, so Christmas and then end of year celebrations. So we'll have a lot of school kids coming through. But yeah, birthday parties. We'll clean up after them. You don't have to do anything. You just show up, we feed
That's the
them, you
best.
watch a movie, and you leave. I mean, how can it doesn't get much better?
It doesn't. No. I assume information on that on the website,
Yes.
or they can call the theater to find out more.
Yeah, you can give us a call, 872-2393, or watchthefox.com. There's a tab at the top for theater rental. You just fill out the form, comes directly to me. We have quite a large library of movies to choose from. You also have a choice. If we have like a movie that you want kids to see that's current, we can show that too. But we do have a library of DVDs, some old, some fairly new that you can choose from. Or you can provide your own movie if you have one you'd like to see.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, gift cards and everything. They're available, and you have them around town too.
We do.
right?
Yeah, we have preloaded ones, $15, $25, and $50 cards at Grocery Cart Barney's and the downtown location of Nebraska State Bank.
All right.
And they also have the free passes to hand out. If you buy $50, a gift card of $50, you get a free pass. So
Nice. A
Yeah.
win-win.
Win-win. So you can give a gift and maybe get something for yourself.
There you go. Anything else you want to add before we let you go?
I think that's about it. I'll touch real quick on, we do, if you've watched any of our movies, we have local advertising before the movie. Also, that information's also on our website. There's an advertising tab. I think we're pretty reasonable for what you get. And, with the rising costs, we don't want to raise prices. So that local advertising really, really helps us, stay in the green. So, and we don't want to raise prices, but everything's gone up, and that's a good way to help us out. So,
There you go.
Not to mention the free popcorn on Tuesday, right?
every Tuesday, just last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had quite a few people come out last night for free popcorn.
I bet you did. Thanks, Tanya.
Thanks, Dave.
It's always good to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
We'll take a time out with these words.
There's a lot of uncertainty in ag and business today. One thing you can always count on, though, is Nebraska State Bank, looking for ways to help local ag producers and businesses be successful. Right now, NSB is running an ag and commercial equipment loan special that features a 6.49% fixed interest rate for qualified customers. You heard that right, a 6.49% fixed interest rate. Call one of their local experienced ag loan officers at 872-2466 to find out more about this limited time loan special. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Tina with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and I would love to discuss your home, auto, farm, or commercial coverage. I have several great carriers to choose from, so stop on in or call for an appointment, and we'll work together on a free, no-obligation quote. I'm at 914 South D Street in Broken Bow, or give me a call at 308-872-6996. Nebraska Owners Insurance under the Big Red Awning.
Hi, this is Dr. Jency Ross. Summer will be here before we know it, which means right now is the time to get your kids' eye exams scheduled. Don't wait, as appointments do fill up fast. We don't need a study to be conducted to know that sharp vision in the classroom is important. Dr. Sanger and myself are here to make sure you and your family are seeing 20/20. Remember, all kindergartners need checks completed. We'll see you soon at Prairie Eye Care on the Square in Broken Bow.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens, musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
At a time when Get Up and Go seems to be in short supply, you've got to have a parts store on speed dial that you can trust. For nearly 100 years, WinQuest has been here to keep central Nebraska on the move. And with well over 100 years of combined experience, our crew is dedicated to getting you the right part with the best possible service. Combine that with an inventory that's practically bursting at the seams, it's clear that your best move is to Napa. Get Up and Go to WinQuest, serving you since 1925, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
8:30, you're listening to Casey and I, KBBN Radio, Broken Bow, Nebraska. We've been reading some paragraphs of wonderful information about businesses in our area that are chamber members who are celebrating anniversaries. And again, this pamphlet was created for the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce Awards night, and we grabbed one and brought it with us because we thought we could spend a little extra time highlighting these long-time businesses that have served the area for so many years. Today, it's Lines Appliance.
Oh, great.
We had Brent in here this week to talk about all the things going on there, the electric bicycles, all of the appliances, and so much more, big TVs and grills and so forth. And it all goes back to February of 1963 when Vaughn Lines started out servicing the community as an electrician. Then after 4 years in business, he added the sale of appliances and light fixtures. At that time, his son Matt started working alongside him on weekends and after school, and in 1998, Matt took the step of purchasing and expanding the business as it was located on the south side of the square. After the devastating fire that took place in 2007, Lines Appliance moved to its current location at 720 South C Street here in Broken Bow, and Bert and Bobby Kirkpatrick and family became the owners in June of 2018 and expanded the inventory even more. And now you can find vacuums, TVs, grills, and all of the things we talked about the other day. They're known far and wide across the state for their customer service, and they have a great crew there. Many people have helped make it successful throughout the years. Some to note, of course, are Vaughn and Matt and Nancy Lyon, Bev Williams, Joe Hickenbottom, also Marilyn Lyon, Seth and Matthew Russell, and Mitchell Porter, of course, and Rich Zerline, who is a repair guy as well, all making this happen and continue to happen. Congratulations to Lines Appliance on your 60-year anniversary.
Man, outstanding.
Yep. All right, Brent, what do you have over on your table?
Some job opportunities for you. These are through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. They're looking for an individual to work as an infant toddler teacher center specialist. 40 hours per week year-round in Broken Bow. Good starting wage between $20 and $23 per hour, depending on your qualifications. Great benefits, as you can imagine. Now, you must have a Child Development Associate Certificate for this position or an associate's or bachelor's degree in early childhood education. You would be responsible for center coordination, supervision, and teaching. Also, through CNCAP, they have an opening right now for an infant toddler cook in Broken Bow. This is a full-time position, good starting wage, great benefits. You would be purchasing food and preparing meals, complying with USDA requirements, be responsible for cleaning the classroom and doing dishes, laundry, etc. For both of these positions, if you'd like more information, contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension is 0, or you can apply online by going to centralnebraskacap.com.
All right, thank you, Brent. If you've been thinking about getting married, here's an idea for you. Maybe you want to elope to Las Vegas and not have the big wedding that costs so much money these days, and just you and the bride finding somebody to get you married out in Vegas. That happens once in a while.
Yeah.
Now, here's an even greater opportunity. As a matter of fact, maybe you want to get remarried, just to renew your vows.
Oh.
You can do that, because this coming weekend is your chance to say I do with the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile as a backdrop in Vegas.
Wow.
Yes.
Utah, that's romantic.
Yes, at the Little White
Wow.
Chapel in Vegas. The Wienermobile is going to be parked there, and people can set up their wedding services right in front of the Wienermobile on Oscar Mayer's website. You can do that on their website, set it up. One of the hot doggers will officiate the wedding, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Each couple will get a wiener-shaped cake and will be serenaded by the sounds of the live Wiener Whistle Quartet. Now there's a wedding invitation.
That's romantic. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I'm guessing, this is just a guess, I'm guessing there's going to be a lot more people doing this than we would even imagine.
Oh, I bet you're right. Yeah. There's some people out there who, the weirder the better, they,
Yeah.
for a wedding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you can arrange that online. Just go to oscarmeyer.com, huh?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, on the darker side, we mentioned earlier that we were going to tell you about AI, artificial intelligence.
Yep.
That's becoming a very common term. And it doesn't surprise us in one way, in another it does, that some of the things that we used to watch on the movie screen are becoming reality. And it's a little scary, like Space Odyssey and some of those where, and there's other movies where the robots actually take over because their intelligence grows and they actually then want to be, have the power. So, an evil version of ChatGPT just tweeted out plans to destroy humanity. The artificial intelligence bot known as Chaos JPT was asked to complete 5 diabolical tasks, including destroy humanity, establish global dominance, and cause chaos and destruction. And it actually came up with a game plan. Not only did it try to find plans for a nuclear bomb, it also tweeted a warning and then told its followers, we must eliminate humankind. Good thing we can always unplug it if it gets any more ideas. But it actually went through the process and made a plan on how to destroy humanity on its own.
I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm scared, actually,
Yeah,
is what
I
I
know,
am.
it's weird.
I'm scared. That's terrible.
I'd rather go to Vegas and get married in front of the Wienermobile
Yeah.
and have an AI making plans for me. Of course, there's things that AIs can do that are wonderful as well.
Sure.
But whenever you have something created that way, it can be used for good things or bad things.
Mm-hmm.
The good things are, in this case, unless you're a waiter or waitress, robot waiters coming to a restaurant near you. Next time you order at a restaurant, you may be served with a server on wheels and a digital face. Robot waiters seem to be the thing of the future, but maybe are already here. More restaurant owners are investing in them. Fed up with labor shortages and unhappy employees, Bear Robotics in California say they plan to deliver about 10,000 robot waiters by the end of the year. And they don't even care if you leave a tip.
Wow.
I mean, why would you want to tip a robot?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I can't see myself doing that. I don't. Would you tip a robot?
No.
No.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. One thing, this is just another little warning. This was on the news yesterday, and I don't know whether it was on CBS radio news yesterday, but I saw it last night. The FBI wants you to stop using those public phone chargers at airports and malls.
Oh.
They've just issued a warning, and this is serious, saying that a lot of public charge stations are infected with malware that could infect your phone through the USB cable, allowing hackers to access all your information on your phone, such as credit card information, charging information, and so forth. So that's what they recommend. Don't use those public charging stations at airports and malls. They infect your phone through USB cable.
Okay. Good note.
Yeah. Yeah. Moved a little furniture yesterday with the
Did
wife.
you? Yeah.
I
How
got to
did
tell
that
you,
go? How you feeling this morning?
a little
Moving
stiff,
all that furniture.
but I hope my wife is not listening because I'm going to just tell the truth.
Oh boy.
She was a little snappier at me moving furniture than paper in a wall.
Now, were you moving it? I mean, were there pieces that were big enough to where the two of you had to work together? I assume
sure.
to move
Yeah,
it?
we had
Okay.
a bed and
All right.
dresser drawers and a cabinet.
Did you pivot the correct way? I don't know if you've ever seen the Friends episode where they're trying to move the couch, but Ross is screaming, "Pivot, pivot," and they would pivot the wrong way. That was not a good thing.
No, we did have a little difficulty on the pivot, but Joan is a planner, and she likes to know before you pick the furniture up which direction you're going to go to get through the door.
Okay,
and that sort of
sure.
thing. And I'm more of a, well, we'll figure it out when we get there guy. Well, we still had a great time, and
Well, that's good. But you got it moved.
yeah, she snapped at me a couple of times, and I just called her on it. I said, man. But in fairness to Joan, she'd been working all day before I got there, all morning, early afternoon, preparing, things and cleaning and doing all those things. So she'd already put in a day of labor, and I had not. But and I didn't know it was 87 degrees out because that's why it was so hot upstairs. It was very warm.
Yeah, it did get warm yesterday, no question.
So I think we've made it, Brent.
Okay, good.
The papering and spending time together moving furniture has turned out that we're not getting a divorce.
That's wonderful.
No lawyer needed on this.
That's great. Great news, Dave. Maybe you could renew, now that you kind of feel like you're closer now going through all that, you could go to Vegas and renew your vows in front of the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, whatever it's called.
I think I'd be okay with that, but I just don't know whether Joan would.
Oh.
We've been to Vegas once, and neither one of us want to go back. So.
Oh, really? I never been.
It was an experience, but it's a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
And then to be in front of a Wienermobile like that,
Yeah.
a lot of extra pressure. Let's get serious for a moment and talk a little bit about a website that was created by some very concerned citizens in this area to give you folks out there a resource for sources for mental health care. I think we're able nowadays to talk more about it in a common sense fashion, but you still need the resources and the people to help you if you're having trouble with mental health, or if you know someone who is, and you can just say, hey, why don't you take a look at this website? There's some experts there that might be able to help you feel a little bit better about things and avoid really deep depression and even bigger problems.
Yes, and that website is mhpcc.org. They also want to make sure you're aware that it has a Spanish version to it now as well. So check it out. It's at mhpcc.org. As we know, friends and loved ones can make a big difference. Reaching out and letting people know you are available to help, helping people access mental health services, learning and sharing the facts about mental health. And a great place to start is this website. It's mhpcc.org.
We have a news guy here who we're very happy with, Grant Winterer, and he is doing a great job of covering things. Another thing I really like about Grant is he's like in his early 30s, and his appreciation.
See that old?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think he was 30 yet.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
And his appreciation for early rock is just amazing. And we were talking the other day, just by chance, about the Zombies, the group The Zombies from the 1960s. And he said he had read, and I had also read, where they're actually together again and going to do some tour dates. And we were talking about how wonderful it would be to be able to see this band, because it's all the original members. And all the critics have said, hey, they sound just as good or better than they did in the 1960s, and have held up real good over the years. And it's not often you get to go watch a band from those time periods where they're actually all still there, playing as well as they did when they were younger. A lot of guys and gals play better when they're older, but they just don't tour anymore, or they've lost group members. But the Zombies are going to be doing a tour this year, and we were kind of checking locations, and they're not playing very close anywhere here. I think a few years ago they played out at the Boulder Theater, and I saw that and missed that one. But Grant's wonderful because he's 30, but you can talk to him about groups from 1966 and 7, and he knows about them. He reads about them. So with that thought in mind, this is for Grant. Here's the Zombies.
The Pillow Cleaning Man is back Tuesday the 18th from 9 until 3. He cleans all types of pillows from feather and foam to down and fiber fill and more. New pillows are available to purchase too. Get started on your 4-H projects. The Quilting Shack in Broken Bow offers a 20% discount on your purchase for them.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
Start checking items off your warm weather to-do list with the help of Ansley Lumber and Supply. They have the materials you need. LP Smart Siding, featuring premium diamond coat technology, will protect your home for years to come. To protect from the top, ask about shingles and other roofing options. Need to rework or build a deck? Ansley Lumber has great material options there too. Strong, high-quality materials to keep your home safe and strong for years, all from their friendly, knowledgeable staff to help you along the way. Ansley Lumber and Supply, Main Street, Ansley. 8:49. Good morning, Steve. Steve says, good morning. If the wind stops blowing, I'll probably fall over due to constantly leaning into the wind.
Yeah. I
think we can relate to that, Steve. Thanks for dropping a note in our note box this morning. Brent has some more things. I also have a very important piece of information here. The New York Police Department is just deputized its first robot dog.
Wow. Okay. Man, boy, a lot of stories on robots and artificial intelligence today.
A lot in here.
A robot, so it's an official member of the New York Police Department now, a robot dog.
The K5, a.k.a. Diggy Dog, is kind of like a Roomba with a badge. It's programmed to patrol subway stations and Times Square with its self-driving technology and onboard cameras. And it can dock itself just like your little vacuums you have in your living room now.
Yeah.
So when it gets low on juice, it's got a place it goes and recharges and then goes back out on patrol. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'd like to see what is it, the Diggy Dog?
The Diggy Dog, yeah.
What's the name of it?
Diggy Dog.
I'd like to see the Diggy Dog in action. I would. That'd be interesting.
I think mostly it does,
You think it'll chase the rats in the subway at New York City?
Well, it says it's not going to be doing any arrests or anything like that, so I don't know how proactive it is. I think it's out gathering information.
Yeah, that's what I was going to probably taking video and seeing who's in the wrong. And
so here we are, innocent citizens being surveyed by a Diggy Dog. Someday here in Broken Bow, you'll be down in the park, sitting around, visiting with your friends. You'll look over and there'll be a Diggy Dog watching you.
Yeah, you never know.
Lord, that's scary. What do you have over there, Mr. Apperson?
Another job opportunity for everybody. Again, when we go through these job opportunities, I want to remind you that all of these are posted for you on sandhillsexpress.com. So if you hear us read something and it sparks your interest, please go to sandhillsexpress.com, go to the employment page, and you'll find all of the information on how to apply and all of the opportunities for you. This one is through the Nebraska Department of Transportation. They're looking for a highway maintenance worker in Ansley and Broken Bow. $2,500 hiring bonus for these positions offered right now. They are seeking dedicated and hardworking team players that are willing and able to operate a snowplow. Training and career development will be provided. There's advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package. To find out more and to apply, you need to go to this website, statejobs.nebraska.gov. You must complete an online state application, so go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity, veterans preference employer.
All right, more unsettling AI news here this morning.
Oh, good.
Scientists say you'll be able to upload your dead relatives by the end of 2023.
Upload?
Yes.
What does that mean? Can
Well,
I ask?
If this Silicon Valley computer scientist is right, you may be able to soon have a conversation with your dead uncle. Yes, AI developer Dr. Pratik Desai thinks we're only months away from being able to upload someone's consciousness so that they could live on as a computer program. Now, he thinks this technology will be ready by the end of this year, allowing people to have full conversations with their dearly departed. He recommends recording loved ones often so the artificial intelligence software can train itself to sound and think just like them. And with video AI, you can really up the creepiness factor because you can have their image and their voice and their thoughts, and you can have a conversation with them, and they think this will be available by the end of this year.
Again, I don't know what to say. I just don't. I don't know what to say.
AeroSeed is having phone troubles today. That's got to be frustrating because it's a busy time of year. So be patient with AeroSeed and Broken Bow. Their phones are down, but you can email them to communicate at info@aeroseed.com. info@aeroseed.com. If you're dialing up AeroSeed to talk to them and you're not getting through, you can email them at info@aeroseed.com. Sorry about that situation, guys. That's frustrating.
Yeah. Ooh, is that a dramatic pause?
Well, I'm just thinking we have these universal insurance studs,
Yeah?
Nate and Jack, and with AI, we could recreate them. They could be in, you could dial in and pull them up on your computer, and they could actually talk to you like they're there in their office, and Nate could be out fishing or hunting,
Oh,
four-wheeling.
I never thought about that.
Jack could be out doing fun things, and you could actually think you were talking to these AI studs at Universal Insurance.
They wouldn't do that.
No, because they
No.
believe in personal service.
That's right, they do. And they are also looking for some help right now at Universal Insurance Agency at the Broken Bow office. Universal Insurance, a division of GTA Insurance Group, is hiring right here in Broken Bow. They are looking for an entry-level person who has great people skills, thrives working in a team environment, and is tech savvy. See, they're looking for a person. They're not looking for a robot.
Right.
Looking for a person. Office experience is a plus, but it's not required. Workplace perks would include good pay, paid time off, work-life balance. When you're off, so are your peers. Do you like working with customers and want a job that is going to invest in you? If so, apply today for their client relationship manager position in Broken Bow. Apply in person at 940 South E Street. That's where you'll find them in Broken Bow. Or you can go to this website and go to the Careers tab to apply. The website is gtagroup.com.
Gosh, if you had a project at home like moving furniture or papering a wall, and in Joan's case, she could, probably not that many years away, where she could have an artificial intelligence.
Yeah, have a robot come in and help.
That looks like yours truly. That would also plan ahead of time on which way you're going to turn the furniture and so forth. And I would be replaced by a robot.
I don't know if they went to a robot. Do you think? I mean, even let's say our wives went to robot. You think they would have the robot look like us or look like somebody else?
That's a very good question and probably a good point. We'll be right back after these words. Tired of having people repeat things for you or maybe even yell at you? Learn about the latest hearing technology and have a hearing consultation and have your hearing instruments cleaned for free at a special 10-day event in Broken Bow with Custer County's newest audiology and hearing center. Call today to schedule April 10th to the 14th and April 17th to the 21st. Go to 805 South F Street and get a free gift just for stopping by. RSVP to 308-270-3175. Space is limited.
Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow is excited to see you this spring. The new season means allergies are going to be back. Fight them off with 20-count allergy relief gummies or 30-count all-day allergy tablets for $7.99. Allergy relief 24-hour nasal sprays are $19.99. These and many more allergy products are available at Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Celebrate the arrival of spring at the Secret Garden. Right now is the time to prepay for your plants. Then when they arrive, you just swing by and pick them up in May. Right now, save 15% off anything with pink. That includes plants and new inventory. Romans 12, verse 10 says, "Love each other with genuine affection and take delight in honoring each other." Open Friday 11:30 to 4:30 and Saturday 8:30 to 4:30. Located 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north. The Secret Garden.
The Breakfast Show.
Don't know what I do without them. They're awesome.
On KCNI KBBN.
8:59. Brett and I were just having a little conversation off the air about if, you know, the ladies had a choice as to who they'd have help them in artificial intelligence as compared to, you know, you with Shelley or me with Joan. I don't know who Shelley would have, but I think, you know, I think my wife would probably be okay with Bruce Springsteen helping her move the couch.
Wouldn't that be something?
Or, you know, a Spanish tennis player all sweaty or something like that, you know. I don't know who Shelley might have.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know.
Well, then she doesn't really care about, you know, having someone else besides you do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even want to go with what we might do for having help from.
Oh
AI.
yeah, let's not go there.
That's not smart.
No,
that's not smart.
Yeah, let's segue to a different topic.
We're going to go to news and save ourselves.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Holy smokes. Did you hear that, Christy? My stomach is talking.
Well, you better feed it then.
This might be time for me to try some pizza at Legends in Broken Bow. I heard they have a great variety.
Don't they have that one that has Dorothy Lynch on it?
Yeah, I think it has tri-tip steak on it too. It's called the Nebraska pizza. I'm going for the Jamaican chicken though.
I just looked it up. Pizzas are 3:30 to 6:30, Wednesday to Sunday.
And I'll wash it all down with happy hour, 250 Wells, wines, and Busch Light drafts.
Broken Bow Legends Neighborhood Grill on the square.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Special Report. The government's monthly report on inflation is out and the pace slowed to its lowest level in 2 years. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
The Consumer Price Index increased by 5% from a year ago, the smallest 12-month increase since the period ending May of 2021, and is down significantly from the February reading of 6%.
But why are food prices still so high? Schlesinger says economists have some thoughts about that.
Some economists suspect that food companies have raised their prices more than needed to cover their own higher costs for a simple reason: to boost their own profits.
And does that mean more interest rate increases coming from the Federal Reserve?
If reports like this continue to show improvements in the rate of inflation, the Fed may just sit on its hands at least for the next meeting or two.
CBS News Special Report. I'm Allison Keys.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Nick Cope.
In the NBA Western Conference play-in, the Lakers rallied from down 15 points to beat the Timberwolves in overtime, 108-102, setting up a first-round series with the Grizzlies that'll get underway on Sunday. Minnesota will play the winner of tonight's Thunder-Pelicans contest on Friday for the final spot in the West playoffs. In the East, the Hawks led near wire-to-wire to knock off the Heat in Miami, 116-105. Atlanta now faces the Celtics in the first round. Miami will get the winner of tonight's Bulls-Raptors game on Friday for the final spot in the East playoffs. In the NHL, the Bruins beat the Capitals 5-2, setting a new league single-season record with 133 points. Jets handled the Wild 3-1 to clinch the final wild-card spot in the West, and the Penguins were upset at home by the Blackhawks 5-2, missing a chance to clinch a playoff spot. That loss clinched the spot for the Panthers. And in baseball, the Giants shut out the Dodgers 5-0.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll see lots of sunshine on the hot side with highs pushing up to 87. Lower winds becoming gusty from the southwest, increasing to 15 to 25. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 53. Thursday, continued hot with a high of 87. Then cooling off for Friday with a chance for showers and storms. We're back to a high of 64. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
I'm Howard Mackler, founder of Innovation Refunds. You've heard me talking about the payroll tax refund for months. If you own a business, even if you've asked your CPA about this, you owe it to yourself to take another look. We provide a licensed and insured tax attorney who evaluates your company at my expense to determine eligibility. Businesses of all types can qualify, so go to getrefunds.com to potentially get a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Download the Innovation Refunds app or go to getrefunds.com, getrefunds.com.
As a roofer, I'm always on the go. So I need to be able to get things done from anywhere. That's why I partner with Beacon. With the new Beacon Pro Plus app, I've got the brands I depend on, like GAF, right at my fingertips. It's like having my Beacon rep in my pocket 24/7. I rely on Beacon because I never stop building, and neither do they. Now through June, purchase through Beacon Pro Plus and earn up to $1,500. Beacon, always building.
61 degrees outside under a sunny sky. You're listening to KCNI KBBN Radio, Broken Bow, Nebraska. My name is David J. Burney. My co-host Brent Apperson is here as well. And we have a few more things we'd like to do this half hour. And we will have a few things we want to talk about. One of those is not, as we mentioned before we went to the news break, who our choice would be for an artificial intelligent robot at our house.
Yes.
We're not going to go there.
No, not going there. Nope.
Which
I think is a very wise idea.
First time we've done anything very intelligent for a while on our own.
Yeah, boy, you're not kidding.
We're going to cover a couple things. Brent has a few more items. One that I thought was frustrating to hear, and I actually heard this on the news yesterday and read a short piece on it. This just really is disheartening because we have cancer medication shortages going on right now, Brent. And so just so you know, this is a serious article, so we're not messing around now. Life just got harder for thousands of cancer patients here in America. 4 common cancer drugs are in short supply. They include 2 common chemo drugs, a medicine for treating prostate cancer and another for bladder cancer. Some patients have no choice but to be put on a waiting list for as long as 2 months for these drugs. That just seems insane. Experts say the drugs, now here's the part that's frustrating and maddening. Experts say the drugs don't make a lot of money for the pharma companies, so there's no real incentive to speed things up and make more. So the shortage is really because it's a low-profit drug, and they don't want to accelerate because it's not a real money-making pill. Isn't there some morality there somewhere?
Yeah.
My gosh. That's just
another story where I just don't know what to say.
No, it's kind of a mirror or a stark highlight of the pharmacy company's priorities here in the United States. You know, it's all profit-driven. Now, you know, you see ads on TV or hear them on the radio where they say, here's this wonderful new drug, and they really push them when they're not generic, because that's the problem here. These have become generic. And so they can't charge the money they would like to charge when they run out and become generic. And you'll see on TV and on radio and read where they might sometimes offer assistance for you. Have you seen those or read those where they go, this will solve some of your heart problems. And by the way, if you need financial help, we have some assistance. You hear that. I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody, I guess, who has gotten assistance. I imagine it's true. But on the other hand, we have drugs that are generic that are in common use for treating cancer, and they don't really want to speed it up and make them because they're not making enough money on them.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. You know what I need?
What, Dave?
One of those cold coffees to kind of change my attitude after reading that story.
There you go. Well, I've got the place to send you right here in Broken Bow, Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow, and they've got their new special drinks for the month out for April, and here they are. This month featuring the Bumblebee, a mixture of lavender and honey, Strawberry Shortcake, mixture of strawberry and white mocha, Butter Brickle, mixture of caramel, butterscotch, and hazelnut, Toasted White Mocha and toasted marshmallow, Salted Caramel Macchiato, a mixture of salted caramel with caramel drizzle. Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts are open Monday, 7 a.m. until 10 a.m., also open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. Make sure you follow them on Facebook to stay up to date with daily happenings. And right now at Prairie Grounds, they remind you that they're offering Sarah's Sweets. Now, we've tasted some of these, and they are delish. They're in the store right now. Check out their pastry case with options of banana bread, rolls, and scones. A lot to enjoy at Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts.
9 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. We do have our phone line hooked up and ready to go. We had a little trouble earlier this morning making contact with Tradewinds Marina, and Mark is on the line.
Oh, good.
So we're going to find out what's going on at Sherman Reservoir and what's going on at Tradewinds right now. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, guys. How we doing?
Well, it is so good to hear your voice. We're doing better because we know if we're talking to you, fishing is either underway or going to be soon. How's things at the lake?
It's good. It's good. You know, the weather's been beautiful this week. Looks like we're kind of getting out of this cold funk, and you know, it seems like it's been forever since I talked to you guys.
Yeah.
It was a long winter, Mark. I think everybody feels that way. We're all ready to get out and fish, sit along the bank, sit at a picnic table. You know, probably a little cool yet for a lot of recreational boat craft out there as far as that goes, but maybe not with wetsuits and so forth. But we're on the brink here, and I bet you've been preparing and getting ready to go.
Yep. We're actually going to start opening weekends as of Friday. We'll be open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So got the grill ready to go, and our stock is as full as we can get it, and we're just waiting for it to open up and people come in and get to see some new faces and some old faces that we haven't seen for a few months. So.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to ask you how your winter was, but we'll do that at the end of the conversation. Is there some folks over there beginning to get the poles out and do a little fishing?
Yep. You know, I guess that was Monday or Tuesday, which I don't even know what today is, but I think it was Monday. There was like 40 boats on the water Monday.
Oh my gosh!
So,
wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
And then lake, as of the 4 o'clock, the water started coming into the lake, so the lake's filling. Okay. I think we're going to have a great year.
Oh yeah!
I think the fishing's going to be really good this year. Walleye look really good for numbers, and the crappie look really good for numbers. I don't know that we're going to have the size of crappie we had last year, but we're going to have a lot of them 10, 11-inch, eater crappie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then later on, some white bass action to look forward to.
Yep. It was crazy this year. There's some guys catching some 15 to 17-inch white bass out of the ice.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that should get everybody revved up. And, of course, catfish can be caught about any time. A lot of times just after ice out is a good time to do a little catfishing. So that's available, I imagine.
Yep. There's one guy, he didn't bring it up to the marina because we weren't open, but he sent us some pictures. He caught like a 43-pound flathead.
Oh, man.
Walleye fishing.
Oh, my goodness. That would be a treat. That'd be fun. Boy, everybody's...
He thought he had the world record walleye on for a few minutes, and he realized...
Oh, yeah. He thought he had... Yeah, no kidding. So that just sounds great, and you guys are going to be open this weekend. When down the road will you be offering lodging, Mark?
Our cabins are available, and our RV sites are available now.
Okay.
We've got water turned on to everything. Our shower house, we're doing a little bit of remodel in there, so that might be down the road here a couple weeks before that's open. But
okay.
So, but our cabins have their own bathroom and shower and everything in them. So,
yeah, that's great, because if somebody wants to come over and stay, and get lucky and hit one of those nice days and be out on the lake all day and then come in and lodge there. Or a nice thing too is if it gets a little windy or a little bit cooler one afternoon, you can go hunker down and take a nap and shoot out the next day.
Absolutely. And that's the time of year we're in. It could be 88 degrees like it's supposed to be today, and then tomorrow will be in the 40s and wind blowing like heck.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like. I've been wondering how things are going over there. I think a lot of people fished, last year and had some success, and it sounds like if you've got some indicators through the ice, what was being pulled through, should be a good year for fishing and just having a good time. All the picnic places and wonderful facilities you have over there can be used, and they can stop in and pick up whatever they need at your place. Where are you sitting right now, back to the fishing side, for bait?
I've got bait coming in tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm getting my first delivery, and we're getting crappie minnows and then some large and medium shiners, hopefully some crick chubs, and then, of course, my crawlers, and that will be coming in tomorrow as well. So we should be, when we swing the doors open at 7 o'clock Friday morning, we should be ready for anything. I say that now.
I know, but I know you utilize high school students in the summer, but you probably don't have access to them too awful much, although they probably can work for you on some weekends. Are you set up with a crew?
Yeah, we got some new kids. We got some returning kids this year. We actually hired more this year than what we ever have.
Okay.
So, and honestly, it's so me and my wife might be able to actually get a day off here and there. And
yeah.
We do like to fish too.
I know you do. I know you do, and I guess that leads us into your winter. Did you go up north and do some ice fishing? Did you do some ice fishing there?
This winter I finished my house.
Oh.
And got fat over the winter. So.
Well, it was a long winter. We're going to excuse you for that, but I know you're going to burn that off here starting this weekend. What are your hours?
We're open from 7 to 8 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then next week we have the first walleye tournament of the year. The Nebraska Walleye Trail is coming. And then they have, they've upped their game this year. I think on a 50-team field, they're guaranteeing like $7,000 for first place. So
wow.
We're going to open up on Thursday next week for the guys that want to come up and pre-fish in that.
All right. Well, you've got us excited. It's good to hear your voice, because that means good things. That means fishing is underway, and gosh, it was 87 here yesterday, as you mentioned. Going to be upper 80s again tomorrow, and then it's going to cool off for a little while. But the weekend's starting to dry out. Forecast was talking about a wet one this weekend. Now they're not. So I would think, if there was that many boats out earlier, you're probably going to have quite a few on the lake this weekend.
Yep. We're behind on a few things. Usually I already have bait by now, and it's, hell, the week before the first, there was still ice on the water.
Yeah, and it was getting down in the teens at night, so, yeah.
Yeah, Game and Parks, they showed up to do their deal of the collection of walleye eggs, and, the 3 days before they showed up, there was 300 yards of ice out in front of the dam, and then just like overnight it was gone.
It went away. Well, that's great. Mark, thanks for calling us back. Look forward to talking to you every week and find out what's going on over there, and we appreciate it.
You bet, guys. Thanks, and I enjoy our talks every Wednesday. So
We do too. Looking forward to it. Have a good one.
all right, bye.
Bye. All right. Ooh, that gets you pumped up, doesn't
Yes, it does.
Yeah. We'll take a quick time out. We'll be right back.
Why? Just think about it. Why is the #1 selling brand of chainsaws not sold at Lowe's or the Home Depot? We can give you over 10,000 reasons. That's how many authorized local steel dealers you can find across the country. Visit one and you'll find a range of dependable gas and battery-powered tools, from trimmers to blowers. And you'll find service from experienced professionals. Real steel. Find yours at steelusa.com. Lowe's and Home Depot are trademarks of their respective companies.
I think farming picked me. I didn't pick farming. I'm not afraid to try something new. It's my farm, my family, and our future. My channel Seedsman gets that. I get access to innovative products with personalized advice backed by data to maximize my yield potential.
We're here too, and we're kind of happy about it. How about all this warm weather? You liking that?
Oh yeah, I'm loving it, man.
I bet.
Yes, sir.
You probably prefer a little bit of warmer temperature, since you're a guy from down in the south part of the country.
Yes, sir. I like it about 80, 85 degrees.
Well, you got that yesterday, my friend.
I sure did.
That's good. So everything cooking at the Pizza Hut. Got the dining room open on its regular hours. Deliveries going on. Everything good?
Yep, everything. Yes, sir.
That's great. That's great. There was a time, Ladarius, when we were talking with restaurants and so forth, and of all different types, that were wondering whether they were going to be able to open up their dining rooms, and if they'd have enough help to do it, and if they'd still be here in 2023. And here you are, really rolling along, and everybody's enjoying the pizzas and all the pasta and all the things that you offer. It's got to be kind of fun.
Yeah, it is, man. It is, truly.
So I'm going to ask Brent to talk to you about some of the things that you're serving up. He's a pizza guy. He loves pizza. He loves his Cubs, and he loves pizza. I understand the pizza part. I don't get the Cubs, but here he is.
Ladarius, what you got going on? What are the specials going on right now?
Yes, sir. We got some new specials finally.
Okay.
Yeah, we have right now the 2 medium 2 toppings with an order of breadsticks and a 2-liter drink for $25.99, and we have the large 1 topping pizza plus a specialty pizza large for $26.99. And we're going to forever have the big dinner box and the regular dinner box.
Okay. Talk about the dinner boxes a little bit more, if you would. What comes in the regular versus the big dinner box?
Okay, the regular is like about $16 cheaper than a big dinner box. It comes with the 1 pizza, the 1 rectangle pizza, and it comes with an order of breadsticks and an order of cinnamon sticks.
Okay.
Versus the big dinner box comes with the 2 rectangle pizzas your order of breadsticks, and you get to choose a pasta or 8-piece bone-out wing for $26.99.
Bless you, Ladarius. You have me covered because when it's just my wife and I, we've got the regular dinner box, and then when the grandkids come over, we got the big dinner box. Bless you.
Yep.
You've got me covered. Let's see.
And we also got some desserts for y'all.
Okay. All right. Run them down. Run them down for me. We always get the. You still have the big chocolate chip cookie, right?
We do.
Okay. What do you have besides that?
We have that. We have the triple chocolate brownie. We have the cinnamon sticks. We have the apple pies. And we have the cinnamon buns. That's what we have for you.
Okay. I don't.
And the cinnamon buns, they are pretty good. People are sleeping on them, but they are really good.
All right. I don't think I've had the apple pie. I think I've had everything. I think I've had about everything else besides that. So I'm gonna have to give that a try. Is it good?
Yeah. Yes, sir. It is.
All right. I know you had the big New Yorker. Is that still available, or is that
still available?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. And I know that pepperoni is the main thing for the big New Yorker, but you can get up to 3 toppings on it. Is that right?
You sure can. Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see. How about your help situation? Are you still looking for people to join your team?
Yeah. Right now, I'll take a delivery driver. We hiring for a delivery driver. You know, if you want to take some money home every day on top of your paycheck every 2 weeks, this would be the spot to come. And a server, part-time server, 3-4 days a week.
Okay.
On the night side would be nice. Yes, sir.
All right. If someone is interested, come in and visit with you or get the process started online, how do you suggest?
Hey, I suggest you come on in here and talk to me.
All right. We'll send them your direction.
Yes, sir. And we ain't going to forget about the Philly cheesesteaks coming up.
What?
You
wait a minute now. You got Philly cheesesteaks coming to Pizza Hut?
We sure do. We're going to have the Philly cheesesteak pizzas, and you can also get them in a piece of milk.
Ooh. Sweet. Now, when is this coming?
Give me about 2 weeks.
Okay.
May first week of May. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Well, you're talking to a guy who loves a good Philly cheesesteak, and I can't wait to try your Philly cheesesteak pizza. Sounds good.
Hey, me either, man.
All right. Let's see. Anything else you want to let our listeners know about, Ladarius, before we let you go?
Lunchtime coming up. I know you guys hungry. Come on in. We'll be ready to serve you.
All right. We'll send people your direction. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank y'all. Have a good day.
You too. 926.
I love Ladarius. He's awesome.
Great.
He's
I
great.
love
He's
talking
doing
to
a
that
good job
guy.
there.
Yeah, friendly and warm-hearted. If you're trying to call AeroSeed and you're not getting through, they may have the phones fixed, but they were having some phone problems this morning at AeroSeed here in Broken Bow. If you can't get through, you can email them at info@aeroseed.com. Also was looking at Sandhills Express, and Brent brought this up earlier. The Broken Bow FBLA is sending 12 members to the national conference. They just really did well. And
did great at state.
At their state competition, yeah. So we'll be talking to them about that in the very near future. I know they're going to be out raising a little money, hopefully to help, for the expenses to travel to the national conference, and we'll enjoy helping if we can. So we'll be looking forward to that. But that story is on Sandhills Express if you missed it. And they did really, really well at state.
Yeah, they really did. Yep, way to go.
All right. Quality Senior Villages does really, really well in a specialized area each and every day, actually 24/7. They take care of folks who suffer dementia, loss of memory, specialize in that area. And it just takes a lot of care for that, and they do it every day.
Yes, they do. Quality Senior Villages is a special care facility specialized in assisted living for those battling through Alzheimer's and dementia. Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow believes that an active life is a nurturing experience, and they provide that at their facility. Activities can bring about a feeling and sense of self-worth and well-being. So if you'd like to find out more about Quality Senior Villages, specializing in Alzheimer's and dementia care assisted living, give them a call today at 872-6387. That's Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow.
And last but certainly not least, we want to talk a little bit about Freddie. Well, no, we don't want to talk so much about Freddie. We do want to talk about Sylvester's.
There
in
you
Broken
go.
Bow.
Yes, and they got some exciting stuff coming up. We'll talk about this week first. This Friday night, bringing Tim Zock back to perform at Sylvester's. He solidified himself in the Midwest music scene as the frontman for Whiskey Bent over a decade, sharing the stage with national acts like Diamond Rio, Black Hawk, Sawyer Brown, and others. He'll be there 9 to 1 on Friday night at Sylvester's in Broken Bow, so take advantage of that. Tim Zock will be performing at Sylvester's this Friday, 9 to 1. And then later this month, mark your calendars. Ladies and gentlemen, they are returning to Sylvester's. It's quite a night.
Who would it be now?
The Pantomime Players.
Oh, an annual event.
An annual event. You got her. The Pantomime Players are going to be returning to Sylvester's on April 29th. So mark your calendars now.
All right. Sounds like fun. That's some things coming up at Sylvester's for you to take in and enjoy. We've enjoyed having you on the Breakfast Show this morning. We've enjoyed our guests that came in, and we would love to have you meet us back here tomorrow morning at 7:30 for a Thursday edition of the Breakfast Show.
Yeah.
Probably going to be a busy one.
I would guess.
I guarantee you, folks.
A guarantee from David J. Burney.
That when you hear our voices tomorrow on the Breakfast Show, it will not be AI or artificial intelligence. It will be Brent and Dave.
That's right.
With
you
whatever.
You may question whether they're intelligent.
Yes.
But it will be us in human form.
What the good Lord has provided us in the area of intelligence, we'll bring with us.
Amen.
And we'll join you at 7:30. Have a good one.
All right.